Hello and welcome to another Tiny Glade video. Today I decided that instead of building something like a village or a city or a town like I planned to initially, I'm going to push myself and try to build one gigantic mansion, complete with a pond, fountains, whatever I can imagine would be good, and we'll see how it goes. This is inspired because after I played my last game, I was on YouTube and I saw this build. I can't do what that guy did, but it looked completely amazing. It was awesome to watch. It looked very complicated, but it also kind of showed me that I can do more than just set up these bricks. They can be used in different ways to make different things, and that idea is sitting in my head, and now I want to cough it up. So if you guys don't know, I have a Patreon where I'm creating stories using animation games like Sims and hopefully Inzoi when it comes out, or Paralives, any of those things. I also do commentary on movies and TV shows, and I play games like this. The games that are here on YouTube would always be 1 week early and available on my Patreon. So you can join the Patreon. This is the link, and the link obviously is going to also be available below the video if you're interested. Every tier gets to watch these videos as I play them 1 week before YouTube. You can join to support, and you can also subscribe to this channel and enjoy the games that I play with me. So today we are going to be playing Tiny Glade. Obviously, I've already started with that. I don't know where I want the mansion to be, but seeing as I think that this was what I played in the last time, it looks as green as that. I think I would choose flowery, mainly because I'm hoping that the colors of flowers I'm seeing here are the flowers that are going to appear when I build my mansion. And hopefully even the shrubs and everything would be different. So we are starting the game building one gigantic mansion. So I'm going to clear the entire land. I've already learned that unfortunately this is the boundary. So we're just going to enjoy it like that. Let me increase the brush size. And now we're taking this away. Flattening this. Flattening this. Nope. Flattening this. I'm going to start with, I think it's a square, not like a rectangle. So anywhere I start with, the mansion is going to have to sit somewhere close by here, because there's not much going on in the front of the mansion, but at the back I want to put like a little garden with a pond and everything. So I want the mansion to be a little, maybe on this line, so the pond can go at the back. Even though the border I can't build outside of it, I hate that it doesn't allow me go behind it a little bit, so I at least okay. We'll survive. Now my thought is, do I build the mansion first and then focus on designing the rest of it? Or do I start with the gate and move in and get to the mansion first? I am quite quite stuck. Okay, so I'm going to start from the fence now. Should I use this fence or this fence? I think I'll use this one. I think I can. I'm going to. I can't. Does this thing have grids? I wish I had a grid. A grid will make this much easier. Trying to divide it straight. I'm going to take out some parts that I don't need, but I can't seem to get it to be straight. I don't know how to make grids appear either, so this is going to be very stressful. I don't have the straightest hand in the universe, and it shows. I just realized that I could try and use a house. These houses are already, I think, straight at the sides. Okay, let me just make sure at least it is straight on the wall. Then I'll have to add another building, and another building, and another building. I don't think it's straight. Is it? I think it is. This is complicated just to draw a fence. Okay, so nothing I'm doing is making this work out for me. It still looks crooked. I don't know if it's my eyes or that's how it actually is, but I think for the sake of my sanity, I'm just going to keep going, adding the houses. I do wish I could see when a house is straight. Ooh, sorry, sheep. Did I? I wish I could see when a house is straight. Because at least that way, I can easily just adjust the house to all the houses to 90 degrees and move from there. But I can't see when a house is straight. I can't see. But when I look from above, it doesn't look straight to me. So like I said, I think I'll just keep going. Because it was already difficult enough with the one on the right. If anything, I might just try to adjust it when I'm done. I think this is kind of better. Again, not sure. I'm just swinging here. This has taken nearly an hour. I'm going to be stuck here forever. Okay, so I want to now build a little bit of a closure, not that big or something, from here to there. So placing another house. That, I could have just easily done that. Did it swallow the entire fence? I don't want it to swallow the fence, but maybe with the snapping tool. Oh, that is actually very helpful. If I move it out of the way, has it eaten my fence? Well, my fence is still there. That, oh. These fences are not straight. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I've learned that the snapping, and maybe next time I'll use it, but I don't have it in me to try and correct my mistake by going back again and using the tool. So I'm going to live with my mistake and correct it on the next one. Do they look like they're meeting anywhere? Oh, nope. I can already see the unevenness. One is this way. Okay, I'm going to shorten one house. Because be it far from me to actually try and rebuild these things. Are they still? Yes, they are. You know what? I'm going to actually just keep shortening. Or instead of shortening, I'll just move this in until it rhymes. And that is the fence for my mansion, and now I am in trouble. I think I've done enough trying to make it straight. I'm just going to ruin everything by putting the gate somewhere that is not supposed to be the middle. If I raise these two structures together, sorry, my mistake. I'm trying to raise them from their foundations. I can't get rid of this. So I'll just imagine this is for cars and this is for people. Maybe that's too high. Okay. Do I leave it the same color or should I paint it something different? That's our fence. And this is the entrance to our house. And our mansion is going to take from here to here. So this is the worst part of everything, and I've already spent an hour. I prepared myself to be here forever. My shoulders hurt, my fingers hurt. But let's get this done. I'm clearing the path so that the house won't have any doors before I am ready to give it any doors. I remember I said that the house would not have a lot going on in front of it. I honestly can't tell if this is straight. Does it look like it's working out? Am I doing a bit too much? Maybe, maybe not. This is the last part anyway, so I think I can go crazy. I can go crazy for my last part. Okay, that is the house. That is the house, but it's not complete yet. But that is the house. The back is normal and straight. I think I'm going to leave it that way. The front is where all the complications have found themselves. Yes, that is the house. Now I want to add some staircases to two areas. or 3. So bear with me while I practice this. From what I saw of that video I mentioned watching in the beginning, to make staircases, you basically just take a building. I want it to be straight. Nope, wrong building. Then you size it down to the first staircase. What I don't know is how to remove the roughness at the top. What is wrong with this leg? I don't know how to take out this part. Okay. That works. That works. That works. We have stairs, baby. Okay, let me see if I can make railings appear. If it doesn't, that's fine. Yep, I remember that from the last time I built the church. When I put this pattern in, it just gave the balcony good steps. Okay, so now let's try and see if we can. I like the soft pink. I'm confused. That's our first set of stairs, and then the next one is right here. Now, because the floor is elevated, let me just see if I put a window right down here. It gives me a door. I'm so happy. But again, I can't get rid of the little itty bitty things that come with the door. Maybe if I shift it just gently enough for all of them to disappear. Nope. No deal. If I place the door and I try to delete just this guy, he's not budging. Okay. I am actually very exhausted. This is the mansion all round. The back is the simplest part of it. I am actually very proud of myself. I'm actually very proud of myself. This has been exhausting. So, since I put... now that I'm thinking about it, since I put stairs, it means that the house is a little elevated at those areas. Do I leave this area without stairs, or should I put one in all the same? Is there such a thing as too much stairs in front of a house? I have no clue. By the way, we are 2 hours in, and I'm not even close to being done with this place. You know what? Just because I put stairs over there, I'm going to put stairs at this side, but I'm going to try and do a weird type of step. Let's see if I can make a step that goes all around from here to here. As usual, just 2 stairs. Now, when it comes to these stairs, I have no idea where I'm going to put the rails. I think I would only put rails... what am I doing? At this side. Shoot. I hope this doesn't look weird. Yep, it works out just fine. I'd only put the rails on this side. Oh, it didn't appear on this one. Why? I wonder. Let me see what would happen if I decrease the length. Okay, so I think I'll just do this instead. You can walk in from here and get to where you want to go. I hope it hasn't ruined anything. I'm trying my best to have this be hidden, but it messes up parts of the house. So my choices are either to allow it show or just allow a little bit of the house shine through. I think I'll take that because I don't want it to come out through the wall. Okay, those are our steps. I'm not going to put any on this. I'll just assume we can get to the base from there. Now it's time to put windows. Or, since I'm exhausted, I forget the windows, forget the rest of the house. Let me see how I can design the front here. I think for that, the stone fence would be better. So let me use that instead. Wrong fence. That's a path. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping it would give me the option that gives rails. But I didn't get that. So let's see if I can use these to make my own rails. Oh, it's not. Shoot. It didn't follow the path. It's not following the path. I'm just going to leave it like this. I don't know if that adds or takes away from the beauty of the place. I hope it adds, but we're going to leave it at that. Moment of truth. Let's see if the flowers produced here are any better. I think they're the exact same thing. I think they're the exact same thing. Okay, so a path. I want to clear a path along the sides of the building, hopefully without opening any doors. Let's start from the fence. Yeah, this design looked way better in my head. And now I don't know if it's my eyes or if it actually just doesn't look as good as I thought it would. But I'm going to place trees all around to block the fence. So you can only see the fence from the front. And at the back, it would look like there's no fence. I mean, at the sides, it would look like there's no fence. Now I'm still going to procrastinate and color the house before I start putting in any windows. I have to add chimneys, I have to add a door, I have to add windows, but again, procrastination is key. I think I have successfully covered every visible part of the house. With the final color. Now I choose to either stop procrastinating and do these lights or continue with the rest of the house. I wanted the stairs to be a different color. They're a different color in here, but out here they are the same as the walls. I think that's fine. I don't have the strength to argue with the floor. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually scared to touch this house. So let me see the plans I have for the rest of the space. Now the back here is supposed to be a very beautiful, large garden. The problem being, it's supposed to lead to another small house at the end here or something, and that is where I'm stuck. There's supposed to be an extension of the house that hides behind here. I don't know if I should make it an extension still or just separate it from the house, because I honestly do not have the strength to do more of this again. You know what? I think the one house is fine. I'm going to... Let's see if it's going to work. Let me just procrastinate a little more and put the pad here. Here's to nothing. Now this is supposed to be... Is it a helipad that it's called? Or helipad? I want it to have an area where helicopters can land on, because these people that this house that I'm building, the people obviously have money. I'll just color it before I put it in, so that I can tell the difference between the pad and the rest of the floor. I want something extremely dark, but that looks like the darkest one we have. It worked! That is the landing pad for helicopters, and I am so glad that worked out. So I'm going to try and let's see, I'll change the color of this to something like the color of the house, so it fits and it matches. And because I am already crazy, I will just give in, and I'm just going to delete the parts of the fence and the trees that hide the extension of the house. Mainly because I don't know what I'm going to do with this space, and I don't want to put trees and shrubs. And I want the garden to only be at the back. So, mass delete it is. There we go. Now for the fence, I don't think I'm going to delete it. I'm just going to reduce it so it just goes around here. And this, I'm going to do the same for that. me fix how it looks. This is going to lead to another side of the, oh my god, why am I doing this to myself? I think I'm going to take a break and come back and continue because my fingers are cramped. I'm going to take a break. You're not going to feel it, but I'm going to feel it because I need rest. Okay, I'm finally back, and while I was on my break, which of course you didn't feel, it was practically the entire day, I thought that I could do something with the pond thanks to an idea I got from making the helicopter landing pad. I want to see if I place, yes, sorry, if I place this in the water, will it stand? Yes, it will. Take that out. I'm trying to make a little sculpture looking thing. I want it to sit as close to the center as possible. I don't know if this looks nice or not. I was trying to make it look like maybe I should bring some part of the roof back. Like a little fountain sculpture, whatever. Now I think I'm just going to turn it into, it can be a bird feeder. I don't know if the pond was better off without it or not. I'll decide at the end. If I don't like it by the end, I'll take it out. Now we are building the second wing. That's not actually what it is, but the second part of the mansion. So, first, I'm so glad I learned this entire snapping thing, even though I learned it a bit too late. I am glad all the same that I did. It's made it easier for me to work. Not as proud of this one as I am of the main house, but it's not supposed to be big, so I think, emphasis on the word think, I think I'm going to try and live with it. Nope. Yeah, it's just going to be a smaller version of the big house. Maybe guests can stay there, servants. I don't know. I'm not as proud of it as I am of the main house, but that is the outline I want to use for it. And that is this part complete. Now I want to finish the garden that is back here. I think because I already have the so-called fountain, I'm not going to make a fountain again. But in this corner, I want to see if I can make a sort of... What is the word for that thing? Is it gazebo? I was thinking of making chairs with the squares, but the way it's looking, it would not look nice at all. Maybe I'll do better next time. I'm going to place this on top as best I can. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I've forgotten the color that I use for the floor. I think, yeah. Okay, that is the gazebo, and then now I'm trying to build the garden that is going to be back here. The sad part is that all the flowers basically look exactly the same. That's the unfortunate part about this, but we're going to make it work out. Well, this is supposed to be the garden. I used the path to mark where the flowers are supposed to be. Initially, if there were different flowers, I would have placed different flowers in each of these paths so that it looks very colorful. In fact, let me go confirm that there is no way to add different flowers before I continue this, so in case there's hope, I'd find it before it's too late. Ignore the fact that the path is terribly drawn and crooked. I cannot draw a straight line to save my life, so that is what we have for now. Okay, from what I have seen, there is no way to change the color, so we are going to live with what we have and fill these spaces with shrubs. It looks so underwhelming, to be honest. But that's the garden. Let me see if I can just litter the back of the house and some trees and plants. Roughly nothing great. I think you should be able to access the garden from the back. So, as much as I hate to use a path for a door, I still hate it, especially for this house. So I'm just going to let's see if I can hide a staircase. Okay, I think I'll take that. So you can get to the garden from the back. This is the garden. I'm a little disappointed in the garden. I can't lie. It didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but I am done with the back, except I'm going to add a few more trees everywhere. Just scattered a little bit to swallow whatever space is left. Honestly, that is all there is to my mansion. It looks a bit barren, but you know what? Space doesn't always have to be filled. This is fine. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm already exhausted. Now it's time for me to work on the house. I really think it's okay. I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay. I don't want to overdo it with the flowers and the back because I don't want to. So I'm going to just make peace with that being the garden Should I try to? Okay, I can't help myself, so I'm going to try, and if it doesn't work, I'll just leave it. Let me see. Doesn't really do much, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Unless I cannot leave things as they are. My goodness, this is a disease. I will just fill in. Sorry, that didn't select. I'll just fill in even these spaces with flowers. Yep, I prefer this completely to what I had before. I'm going to leave the back before I end up doing something else again. Focus on the house. Windows. My worst nightmare. Here I come. Goodness. I have tried to avoid it for as long as possible. Up to me, I would actually leave the house like this because I don't trust myself with placement of windows and doors and anything like that. But I'm not going to back out of this. This is the final part so that this entire mansion can be complete. I'm going to finish it and we'll be done with today's build, which has, surprisingly, if I don't count the break, taken me nearly 4 hours. It's not that bad. I actually thought I would be here for the rest of my life. And if I was playing something like The Sims, I probably would have been, because I would have to also do the inside of the house. But thankfully, that's not what's happening here. So I'm going to, let me check this side. Wrong side. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm going to start with the door. I'm only placing doors in this area, all the areas that have stairs, only because those areas don't require me to use the path to make a door that would give me that rounded door. That is why I want to do that. Now I hope that just as it was with the back, I can be able to get the doors to appear without the formation of anything extra. Great, I got my 2 doors to form, and thankfully I didn't have anything appear beside them. Windows. Should they be a window here? And with that, the entire first half of the house is complete. Those are a lot of windows, I'm not going to lie, but I think they fit just fine. I originally was going to have the windows be black, but I believe these colors fit even better. I'm actually quite happy on how this turned out because it's giving me hope for the other side of the house. I added some chimneys. I added a lot of chimneys. And I added, is it an attic? Several attics using the windows on the roofs. Now we're going to get to the second half of the mansion. Like I said, this is a smaller version. I don't think I'm going to bathe it in windows, but I think I'm going to start probably with I don't even know what it's called. I want to say a hut, but it's not a hut. The tower. I think I'm going to start with the tower and then work my way through. Wait, what was that? Wait. What is that? Is that what is it called? Is that a trap door? I really like what just happened. Nothing is forming. Oh no, I like the little carts. I think maybe the balcony would look better if that thing was there, but I can't seem to make it form. I'm just gonna move on. Maybe in another house I'll try, but that looked really good. And after a whole 5 hours, I am finally done with the mansion. I love my first try. There were a lot of hiccups like with the garden and the second wing, but I learned so much. I have seen so many new functions and I'm excited to keep trying and getting better. This isn't The Sims. I would have slept on this build if I had to go in and add chairs and tables and paintings and color. I am so glad I saved myself the trouble with this. I'm going to definitely try this again, maybe with a castle next time or another mansion with a different style, maybe bigger, but I'm really glad how the first try went. I'm going to leave the so-called fountain where it is. It doesn't look that bad, could look better, maybe another try. I'm proud of the helicopter landing pad. That is my proudest moment. If I could, I would have taken you on a tour, like a gentle move around the mansion, but I still haven't figured out how to move slowly. Anytime I try, it would just either shoot past it or go up at some point. I am still learning the controls, but hopefully sometime soon I'll be able to control it and I'll be able to give like a steady walk through my creations. I'm going to change the color of the fountain. That's what I'm doing right now because I want it to at least match and maybe be smaller. I don't want to take it out and I think it's okay. So I'm just going to change the color so everything can match a little bit. And that is where I'm going to end the build for today. As I said in the beginning, these videos are up 1 week early on Patreon. If you think you want to watch me play this or any other game like The Sims or Enzoy when that finally comes out, you can stop by the Patreon and join any of the 3 tiers or even join as a free member and you will have lots to watch. I do commentary on TV shows and telenovelas and Disney's movies, whatever comes to mind, just to add something extra to the channel. The link is down in the description below, as I've said before. I would love to see you. Thank you all for watching this extremely long build. If you have any advice in terms of building, in terms of things that can make life easier for me while playing this game, as in how to move gently, please don't forget to drop them in the comments. If you have any improvements to suggest, also do so. I am learning and I hope to learn faster and make more interesting builds. Once again, thank you for watching and I will see you on the next one.